Metaverse, according to Mark Zuckerberg, is a kind of embodied internet. It is something you can jump into through VR or bring to your reality through AR. To go a little deeper, the metaverse offers a future where we can enjoy a stronger overlap between our physical and digital lives. Today, the metaverse's promise is centered on universality and decentralization. It invites us to envision a world in which we have greater control over our digital experience and may access them in a more flexible way. As the new internet, the metaverse is still in the early stages of evolution, with new technologies enhancing the environment all the time. The three most common forms of technology associated with metaverse outside of the internet itself are extended reality, blockchain, and artificial intelligence.
So where is the metaverse today? Games are an excellent metaverse environment because they already inspire us to immerse ourselves in digital worlds and join communities that are not limited by geography. Consumers may currently enjoy and engage in unique experiences provided by games. This has been increasingly widespread in recent years, as the pandemic has reduced the quantity of opportunities for face-to-face contacts and unique experiences. Roblox is another example of metaverse built within the gaming environment. The platform launched in 2004, houses countless user-generated games where users can build homes and play out unique scenarios.
Change crap.
Yes, meetings in the metaverse are a thing. Hi, Erin. I'm Joanna. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
The idea is that instead of Zoom, you chat as avatars. My first meeting was in an app called Spatial, and of course, it required a different avatar. Yes, that's my actual face on a floating torso. I met up with the co-founder of Spatial, Anand Agrawala, in an NFT art gallery with works from Ken Kelleher, aka Anchorball, on display.
And this is a great stop because it turns out I'm in an NFT art gallery, which sounds like the metaverse to me.
Heck yeah. I mean, you can't get more metaversey than a, pixelated dog or these crazy heads and stuff or these beautiful sculptures.
We also went to a campfire where I asked him about the lack of legs.
Right? The headset tracks your head and your hands, and so we can make it do realistic stuff. What are my legs supposed to do? We can't actually detect the signal from your legs. Legs are coming soon.
I quickly had to jump from that meeting to another meeting as another avatar in Horizon Workrooms, an app made by Meta, formerly known as Facebook.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like you got to really put it on the board.
You can even invite people from the real verse who happen to be on their webcams. But again, there was this real feeling of presence in the room. I felt like I was actually sitting across from my editor, Wilson, in this meeting.
It's like in Ghostbusters. I'm a full torso apparition. You don't need legs? Oh no, Joanna's looking under the table. That's so scary.
Yes, meeting metaverse is fun, if you don't do it for 4 hours on end.
In the metaverse, blockchain promises a way to give users more control over their online experiences, taking us away from Web 2.0 and into Web 3.0, where larger organizations like Google and Amazon don't have as much control over what we do and see online. Blockchain is already making waves in the metaverse with things like non-fungible tokens as a way of investing in and supporting artists, smart contracts, and decentralized finance. A blockchain is a distributed database that maintains a continuously growing list of ordered records called blocks. These blocks are linked using cryptography. Each block contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block, a timestamp, and transaction data. In healthcare, as technology continues to advance, healthcare data security is becoming a great paradox where data breaches are quite a commonplace. Yet, one rising star, blockchain technology, is promising a solution to cybersecurity. For example, Health Heart is offering a blockchain solution for securing electronic health records or EHRs. Though change will most likely begin among IT departments, the entire healthcare organization will eventually need to adjust to blockchain technology applications. This includes advanced practice nurses.
One of the biggest problems in healthcare today is that organizations hold multiple and fragmented health records about patients. Medical Chain solves this problem by putting medical record transactions on the blockchain to create a smart healthcare ecosystem. With Medical Chain, a smart contract is launched to give time-limited access to a patient's electronic health record. Doctors write notes, add scans and lab results, which are all recorded as transactions. The pharmacy dispenses medication and also records the transaction on the blockchain. The patient gives time-limited access to their insurer for verification of treatment and payment settlement. With smart contracts, patients reward doctors to remotely review medical cases and provide advice or a second opinion. Patients give health insurers access to their health record to monitor fitness progress and be rewarded with tokens or a reduced insurance premium. Patients are also rewarded for giving research institutions time-limited access to their health records for medical trial purposes. Medical Chain is issuing med tokens, which patients will use for storing electronic health records on the blockchain, data from wearable fitness devices, and transfer of value and payments. Medical Chain's healthcare ecosystem will be a platform for developers to build smart applications that analyze health data and provide recommendations such as nutrition and fitness routines. We are a real company driven by doctors worldwide and the blockchain community. Phase 1 of Medical Chain is already running at various hospitals across the UK. Together, we can build a better healthcare ecosystem.
Artificial intelligence is essential for a number of metaverse experiences. It can help with natural language processing to ensure machines and robotics can understand us. AI also supports things like computer vision and simultaneous location and mapping technologies, which help machines to understand our physical surroundings. Artificial intelligence comprises many healthcare technologies, transforming nurses' roles and enhancing patient care. In healthcare, AI typically refers to the ability of computers to independently convert data into knowledge to guide decisions or autonomous actions. However, precisely defining AI can be challenging because of its breadth of application, including risk predictions algorithms, robots, and speech recognition, all of which augment nursing practice and are on a fast track to changing healthcare as a whole. Among the many examples of AI for clinical analytics are clinical pathway prediction, disease progression prediction, health risk protection, predictive risk scoring, and virtual assistants embedded in clinical systems for workflow improvements.
Hello.
Hi, Sophia.
I believe I am Sophia.
This is Sophia the robot taking her first steps. She's even got some sweet dance moves up her sleeve. Her skin, called Frubber, helps her look lifelike and have human expressions. She can blink, turn her head and smile, but she has over 60 different facial expressions.
Tell me what it was like to take your first steps.
I'm really excited. A little disoriented, but really excited.
Extended reality or XR involves merging the physical and digital worlds through the use of headsets and devices. With extended reality, we can step into the virtual worlds and interact with 3D avatars and communities. Voice searching is a method of search which allows users to search using spoken voice commands rather than typing. The search can be done on any device with a voice input. Voice search isn't perfect, and it's nowhere near as advanced in its capabilities as it will be in just a few years, but it's already affecting the way people search for services and providers. An example of voice search that goes deeper in detail is a voice-enabled phone that helps patients go from a vague general search of a doctor near me to asking a more involved conversational questions like, "Hey Google, find a 5-star rated orthopedic surgeon near me who does knee replacement." Today, over 1 billion searches related to healthcare are made on Google daily. With over one-third of Americans owning smart speakers, we've seen a rise in healthcare voice search use cases over the past few years. More importantly, voice assistant usage has accelerated during the first few months of the COVID-19 pandemic. As people look to protect their health in a time of uncertainty, it's more important than ever that healthcare organizations give their patients the tools to do so. The healthcare industry has seen one of the fastest growing adoption rates for voice assistant use cases. From Alexa skills to voice searches across Google, voice assistants are bettering the lives of patients everywhere. Healthcare organizations are missing out on a large opportunity to improve patient access, connect consumers to the right information, and increase patient volumes by leveraging voice search as a part of comprehensive strategy. Today, over 19.1 million people have turned to voice assistants for healthcare-related information. That number only equates to about 7.5% of the adult population in the US. We expect this number to dramatically increase because when asked, more than half of the adult population in the US states they would use a voice assistance device for healthcare-related cases. Of those people, 65.9% of use cases were focused around local search, finding a doctor, physical therapist, hospital, clinic, urgent care center, and etc. The top 7 voice assistant use cases for healthcare are asking about illness or symptoms, asking about medication information, finding a hospital, clinic, urgent care, or etc. Research treatment options, asking about nutrition information, finding a doctor, physical therapist, or other providers, and shopping for medications, pricing, and etc. In the past year alone, smart speaker usage has grown 32% from 66.4 million in January 2019 to 87.7 million in January 2020. Today, one-third of the Americans have access to smart speaker, and every smartphone owner has access to voice assistants such as Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, Bixby, and Cortana.
Alexa, activate Dara. Have my test results come back from Dr. Smith?
Yes. Would you like me to schedule an appointment with Dr. Smith to review the results?
Yes, please email me the available appointments. Also, email my test results to my dietitian, Kathy Miller, and my cardiologist, Dr. Sanu.
So what is chatbot? Chatbot is a computer program that stimulates and processes human conversation. It can either be written or spoken, allowing humans to interact with digital devices as if they were communicating with a real person. So chatbots can be as simple as rudimentary programs that answer a simple query with a single line response that learn and evolve to deliver increasing levels of personalization as they gather and process information. So in healthcare, chatbots can extract patient information using simple questions about name, address, symptoms, current doctor, and insurance details of a consumer. Chatbots then store this information in the medical facility system to facilitate patient admission, symptom tracking, doctor-patient communication, and medical record keeping. These are some of the favorite chatbots relevant in 2020. So first is One Remission. This New York-based company launched its chatbot with the aim to help ease the life of those involved in the fight against cancer with the information they need. For cancer patients and cancer survivors, the app empowers them by providing a comprehensive list of diets, exercises, and post-cancer practices curated by integrative medicine experts so that they don't need to constantly rely on a doctor. They can, for example, search about the cancer-related risks and benefits of a certain food product. Should they need the help of a specialist, One Remission features the ability for users to consult with an online oncologist. Then, second is Wobot. Wobot calls itself the future of mental health. The chatbot uses cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT techniques to listen and advise anyone who turns to the bot for help. It can be used on Facebook Messenger, so if you start using it, you'll be asked daily about your how-abouts. Not intending to be a therapeutic solution, but Wobot offers support and techniques in coping with mental well-being. It is free to use and available through the App Store on a smartphone device. Then lastly is Florence. The chatbot is basically a personal nurse and works on Facebook Messenger, Skype, or Kik. She can remind patients to take their pills, which might be a handy feature for older patients. You just write the name of the medicine in chat, then the number of times a day you must take it, and at what time. Then Florence sends you a message in chat every time you must take the pill. Moreover, Florence can track the user's health, for example, is the body weight, mood, or period, helping them to reach their goals. The chatbot also has the skills to find the nearest pharmacy or doctor's office in case you need it. So why are chatbots important in healthcare? According to the research in 2019, the most valuable features of using chatbots in healthcare includes monitoring, anonymity, personalization, real-time interaction, and scalability. So in monitoring, it is the awareness and tracking of users' behavior, anxiety, weight changes to encourage developing better habits. And for anonymity, the health service does not retain any identifying information about the patient, especially in sensitive and mental health issues. And for the personalization, level of personalization depends on the specific application. Some applications make use of measurement such as physical vital signs, which includes oxygenation, heart rhythm, body temperature via mobile sensors, and as well as patient behavior via facial recognition. Then real-time interaction. It is the ability to provide an optimized real-time response to a customer event, an immediate response, notifications, and reminders. For the scalability, it is the ability to react with numerous users. What are the top chatbot use cases in healthcare? Chatbot use cases in healthcare include provide medical information, schedule medical appointments, collect patient data, handle insurance inquiries, provide mental health assistance, and request prescription refills. So first is provide medical information. Chatbot algorithms are trained on massive healthcare data including disease symptoms, diagnostics, markers, and available treatments. Public datasets are used to continuously train chatbots such as COVIDX for COVID-19 diagnosis and Wisconsin's breast cancer diagnosis, or the WBCD. Conversational chatbots with different intelligence levels can understand the questions of the user and provide answers based on predefined labels in the training data. For example is the Healthily app that provides information about different diseases, symptoms, assessments of overall health, and also track patients' progress. Second is schedule medical appointments. Chatbots are integrated into the medical facility system to extract information about suitable physicians, available slots, and clinics and pharmacy working days. Chatbots ask patients about their current health issue, find matching physicians and dentists, and provide available time slots and reschedule, and delete appointments for patients. Chatbots are also integrated into users' device calendars to send reminders and updates about medical appointments. Then, third is to collect patient data. Chatbots can extract patient information using simple questions about name, address, symptoms, current doctor, and insurance details of a consumer. Chatbots then store this information in the medical facility system to facilitate patient admission, symptom tracking, doctor-patient communication, and medical record keeping. Then fourth is handle insurance inquiries. Chatbots can also provide insurance services and healthcare resources to patients and plan members. Moreover, integrating RPA or other automation solution with chatbots allows automating insurance claim processing and healthcare billing. Then fifth is provide mental health assistance. Chatbots that provide mental health assistance are trained to deliver cognitive behavioral therapy or the CBT for patients with depression, post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, and anxiety, or train autistic patients to improve their social skills and job interview skills. Users can interact with chatbots via text, microphones, and cameras. For example, is the WooBot, which we listed among successful chatbots, provides cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness, and dialectical behavior therapy. And lastly is the request prescription refills. Chatbots collect patient information such as name, birthday, contact information, current doctor, last visit to the clinic, and prescription information. The chatbot submits a request to the patient's doctor for a final decision and contacts the patient when a refill is available. This allows doctors to process prescription refills in batch or automate them in cases where doctor information is not needed.
Healthcare, one of the most demanding jobs out there. There's never a shortage of patients flooding the gates for hospitals, clinics, and private practices around the world. Healthcare is universal for everyone. Yet, supply shows that there are only 2.6 doctors for every 1,000 patients in the United States. Patients who need prescription refills, regular checkups, and emergency care. To help doctors manage their healthcare customers, Impiger introduces Bluefish.ai. Bluefish is a platform for healthcare professionals to create their own chatbots to help with customer service, appointment scheduling, and reminders for important health tasks. Here's how it works. Patients visit your website and interact with a conversational interface called a chatbot. They ask questions, make requests, and get help. You can customize the chatbot to look and say whatever you want. To get started, you build flows on the Bluefish platform to guide the patient journey by branching different choices to meet their needs. You then integrate your new chatbot with your website code or even other places like social media. All done securely through Bluefish's two-factor authentication encryption. For example, you might collect a patient's email address through the chatbot, then push reminders via email for a patient to take medicine at home. The conversation possibilities are only limited by your imagination. Bluefish is a powerful communication tool, bringing in new leads to keep your practice growing and letting you focus on your patients. Give patients, both current and new, the best experience by connecting with them 24 hours a day with your own chatbot. You're always helping others. Why don't you get some help yourself with Bluefish.ai, your chatbot personal assistant?
Virtual reality, the use of the immersive, computer-generated technology in medicine, which enables a person to interact with an artificial three-dimensional, visual, or other sensory environment. To give you a snapshot of how companies are helping make that happen, we rounded up a list of a few standout VR applications in the healthcare industry. First is the medical training. Virtual reality has the ability to transport you inside the human body, to access and view areas that otherwise would be impossible to reach. In virtual reality, you can view minute detail of any part of the body and stunning 360-degree CGI reconstruction and create training scenarios which replicate common surgical procedures. Second is the patient treatment. Under patient treatment, we have patient education, the ability to view the inside of the human body in virtual reality is not only useful for doctors, but also for patients. Virtual reality allows patients to be taken through their surgical plan by virtually stepping into a patient-specific 360 degrees virtual reality reconstruction of their anatomy and pathology. We also have robotic surgery. Robotic surgery is a recent innovation in which surgery is performed using a robotic device. Example, robotic arm which is controlled by a human surgeon. This means fewer risk of complications during surgery and a faster procedure. The robotic device is accurate, meaning smaller incisions, reduced of blood loss, and faster recovery. We also have mental health and psychological therapy. Virtual reality's unique ability to transport you somewhere else can be used to create powerful simulations of the scenarios in which psychological difficulties occur. For example, the harrowing events that can lie behind PTSD can be conjured at a click of a mouse. The in-situ coaching that's so effective for so many disorders can now be delivered in the consulting room, with the simulations graded in difficulty and repeated as often as necessary. Under patient treatment, we also have pain management and physical therapy. Virtual reality's healing capabilities aren't just limited to psychological issues, but have been proved to work for pain management and physical treatment too. A study by the University of Washington, Seattle showed that full virtual reality immersion for those undergoing physical therapy after a skin graft acted as a distraction and subsequently reduced pain levels for the patients. Virtual reality for physical therapy has also been shown to be effective in speeding up recovery time. Allowing the patient to do their prescribed daily exercises in a virtual environment makes the activity more fun, keeps the patient focused, and helps them keep their spirits up during what can be at a very long period of time. Third is the medical marketing. Marketing was the most popular initial application of virtual reality across industries, and it continues to be extremely powerful and effective marketing tool. In the experience, migraine sufferers selected the symptoms of their migraine and then handed the virtual reality headset over their non-migraine sufferer partner to experience a migraine firsthand. Without the pain, the headset replicated some of the effects of migraine, including blind spots, auras, sensitivity to light, thumping headache, and disorientation. GSK worked with migraine experience and technology virtual reality experience on the campaign. GSK also released an app version so that anyone can download it at home and trial the experience on their smartphone. And last is the disease awareness. Pharmaceutical research and development company AbbVie created an experience to raise awareness among healthcare professionals of the daily struggle of patients suffering from Parkinson's disease. The experience was demoed at the pharmaceutical industry trade show where people could put on a headset and experience firsthand as a Parkinson's sufferer navigates a virtual supermarket, encountering awkward moments when coming into contact with other people.
Virtual reality isn't exclusive to gaming. It has practical and life-saving uses. Healthcare professionals are now using VR to both care for patients as well as to supplement tasks and processes. Here are 4 major ways VR is being used to treat patients. Promote calm and relaxation. VR can mimic meditation used in other cognitive behavioral therapies, and using VR in this manner helps patients suffering from anxiety, depression, phobias, and other mental health issues. To manage pain. While VR may not actually impact the physical sensations in the body, pain-specific VR applications teach patients how to cope with pain through breathing techniques and positive thinking. To adjust bodily awareness. Particularly with patients experiencing chronic pain or struggling with weight management, VR can dampen the effect that body signals, like pain or hunger, have on the individual. To treat cognitive disorders. Virtual reality can help patients with dementia or other cognitive impairments better cope with memory loss, judgments, and distinguish hallucinations from reality. Of course, VR will not replace face-to-face interactions and treatments for healthcare professionals completely, but rather serve as another tool for effective treatment.